secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Cardinals will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Clemson's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something.
Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Right back to the well. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pressure coming. Keeps looking downfield. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Runs through the tackle.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Got his man on the outside.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Finds a spot in the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Trying to get the corner. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the 1st. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. There he goes. 10. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Trying the left side. Shakes off the defender. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. There to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play Responsibility, responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Cardinals will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. How about that blocking up front and that running game? Turning it on! Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. The give on the inside. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He wants to change this route. Now they'll run it on the toss. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed behind the line, it smothers. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up.
He uncorks one deep. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. The run from the shotgun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisville.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the tight end. Little touch pass to the receiver. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. On the run, it's Davidson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the first down, still moving. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll finish the run out of the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll throw it. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. To the ground with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Lost the fire on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Hughes. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The Cardinals are marching down the field. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it, 1st down and more. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. On the move, he fires. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And the returner will be brought down. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Line gets set. First down. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hughes. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message they'll have to carry into halftime. He'll run it again. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Going downfield for the big play. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Ready to start the 2nd half, and Clemson will kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
To the air on second down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Punt is on its way. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Davidson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you throw into running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Clemson set up with another 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. The toss to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. That's caught. It's Brown. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Picks up the 1st down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
Touchdown, Clemson! And that one will give them the lead.
I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on MK if they can stop him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. The Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He's got the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hauser. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got an open man. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. And the Cardinals didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll go to the air. Touchdown, Cardinals. Fit it in the window for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a gap. It's Overton. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, running back on the move. There he goes! The 20! Touchdown, Clemson! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, you got the long touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Out of the backfield, he's open. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Cardinals with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Hughes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Cardinals are on the move. Catch in the middle, it's Hauser. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They'll try to power it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Powers through the defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly to the tight end. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Huge moment coming here as they try to quiet this raucous, crazy crowd. They're going to ride this running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it! Touchdown, Cardinals! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now, I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Tight end now in motion. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Off off the play fake on first down to throw. That's reeled in. It's Anderson. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Anderson. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smothers. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds his man. It's Anderson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Jacobs. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Now from inside the red zone. Scrambling away. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And listen to the crowd. They're going absolutely nuts. If they get the extra point, they tie this thing. In all likelihood, it's going to overtime, and they've got the home field crowd behind them. What a huge advantage in this moment.
He is in, and they roll the dice. Won't settle for the tie. They take the lead with a 2-point conversion. Fielded in the end zone. It's Prime. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Crosses the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Wants to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.